praise to you. How about Shem Yahushai, about Shem Hakadash. Double honors to the apostles. Peace, blessing, mercy, and salutation to all the brothers out there. Teaching the truth and sincerity. In the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So we're going to get some understanding today on. Let's see if I got it. I had queued up. Oh yeah, what does the Bible say about vaccines? Okay. And we get the old 1611 out. So that's why it's important to have your phone, and if you can, a camera. So you have your camera and your phone, and your Bible, and you got wisdom, knowledge, and understanding because you prayed for it. So let's see. So it says Romans 14. Romans 14. That'll be the book after Acts. Romans 14, starting at 1. Romans 14 and 1. I that is weak in the faith. No. I read it. Him that is weak in the I was saying. He's fucking funny too. That's all right. Him that is weak in the faith receive you, but not to doubtful disputations. For one believeth that he may eat all things, another who is weak eateth herbs. So if you're weak in the faith, you're not gonna know that the vaccine is against commandments, because the scriptures say not to get a vaccination, and we'll get into that because a couple of words, the shot, XI and the CHI, shines and the STI. Well, it goes into the mark of the beast. So the mark of the beast is really dangerous, and it's coming up with this vaccination. So as the vaccination gets more ground and gets more traction, people are going to want to take this vaccination. And you're not going to know that you're not supposed to, because you don't have any clue of what's going on. Because you're weak in the faith. Verse 3, let him that eateth despise him that eateth not. And let not him which eateth not judge him that eateth. For Yahweh hath received him. So let not him that eateth despise him that eateth not. So, just because I know doesn't mean I'm going to be, well, I'm going to look at you funny, but I can't despise you because you were weak in the faith, right? Because you took the test and you took the vaccination. But you should know. You should know. That's why you have teachers. And if you're not asking your teachers, and you're trying to be sneaky, okay? And let not him which eateth not judge him that eateth. Yeah, so, and then on the other side, just because let's say you're still eating, like for example, the turkey day, their day of Thanksgiving. You can have some of that food, because if you take a look at how meat is produced, I gotta keep my eye on the phone because Satan be doing some funny things. You can eat of that food, just put a prayer over it, because you know how it tells you. I think it's not in this one, but how meat is prepared in shambles. Like when you go to, like I remember going to Mexico, and we go to the mercado, there'd be a bunch of ladies with the fish soup, chicken soup, beans and sopes and this and that. But each one of those people that prepared those foods were praying to some sort of idol. I've seen it. They had the rosaries on them. They had the virgins on them. They had the cross. For Yahweh hath received. So now that's a testament to how much mercy you can receive. How much mercy can you receive? You can receive a plethora of mercy. If you're doing it in innocence, you know, you took the swab, you did it in innocence, and now you know for a damn fact that you ain't taking the vaccination. So don't take the vaccination. Why? Because Yahweh has deceived you. Who art thou that judgest another man's servant? To his own master he standeth or falleth. Yeah, he shall be holden up, for Yahweh is able to make him stand. So let's get the first part out of the way. It says right here, who art thou that judgest another man's servant? So no man can judge another man's servant, especially in the truth. You know, couple of weeks, I don't know, maybe in a month ago, maybe even 2 months ago, his brother passed, and I think he was from HOD, no, not HOD, Box Camp, HOI, House of Israel, and we gave peace. Well, in Camp Cosmos, which is my camp, we give peace to all the camps. Shalom to that camp, and shalom to the brothers, and shalom to the family that lost that brother. So yes, I did do a little donation. It was just me by myself, but I did what I could. So who are you to judge another man's servant? He was doing the work. He was doing the work. He was getting he was tallying up his treasure. Who knows? Maybe the Lord said, you know what? This guy's got enough treasure stored up in heavens. I'm gonna take him up. But you know, I don't know, because I saw a video of that brother, and he was using the word Christ. So you know, we do have different doctrines, but I think that we that adhere to the GMS doctrine, we got 100% truth, right? Because we call it on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And it's all, I can show you, okay? Who art thou that judgest an other man's servant? So, and then in another way, you're out there saying, how come you can't do the work? It's none of your goddamn business. If you can't do the work, you can't do the work. You know, just either you pray or, like yesterday, I burned some incense for all the brothers. You know, because the brotherhood is important. You might not get along with every brother. You might not see eye to eye with the different camps. But we're all pushing the truth in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and we're all teaching the house of Israel. So, to his own master he standeth or falleth. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not even going to talk about the biker issue. But that's none of your fucking business. And if a prophet wants to lay down with the prostitute, that's none of your fucking business. You don't have to say shit. I don't. You know, if I want to do it, I don't. You know, why would I spend money on that? But it's actually a better option. Sleeping with a prostitute, if you heard me right, it's better. If you're a brother out there and you don't have a woman and you're hankering for a spankering, go get yourself a pro. Because you know what? It'll be better for you to get that pro and just do your thing and dip than start talking to somebody else's wife. That's some bitch shit. Why the fuck would you want to do that? Yeah, he shall be holden up, for Yahweh is able to make him stand. One man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. So yeah, now Now we got to talk about the Sabbath. So it's we're still in the we're out to check the thing. It was like, let me see, let me check. I'm checking the phases of the moon. Yeah, so tonight is 26, and then tomorrow will be 27, 28, start at 28. And then Monday will be day 29, and then Tuesday will be day 1. But some brothers say, oh, Friday to Saturday, that's the Sabbath. Not if you're pushing this truth, not if you're pushing the GMS truth. Nuh-uh. You better get with it. The Sabbath is whenever I get the day off. Could be, man, but you know what? You do what you gotta do. The day of rest for me starts tomorrow, but I have to go to work Monday, so there's that. And then on Tuesday, there's that too. We work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And there's a lot of action over here. There's a lot of people passing by. He that regardeth a day regardeth it unto Yahushai, and he that regardeth not the day to Yahushai, he doth not regard it. He that eateth to Yahushai, for he giveth Yahweh thanks. For he that eateth not to Yahushai, he eateth not and giveth Yahweh thanks. So, it's not confusing. You know, basically, to wrap it up, you know, if you consider today, Saturday, a Sabbath, you know, you consider it a Sabbath to Yahweh. But the name has to be for sure. The name has to be for sure Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Can't be no other way, because if you get into the Hebrew, there is no other alternative. If you get into the study of the Hebrew, there is no other alternative. You know, just like that. So, and then these are the things that you're not supposed to do. But if you do them, it's okay. Okay? Let's see. 7. For none of us liveth to himself, and no man dieth to himself. That's right, man. I didn't give myself life. How about Shimi Yahushai gave me life? Man. And you know what? I know I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I know it. Been since day one. Not only that, you know, I believe my family's Sephardic. We can go to Spain and find that shit out. Okay? Because my grandfather spoke to me in riddles. You know what I'm saying? Yahushai spoke to everybody in riddles. So that's just the Hebrew thing, man. So really, I'm from the tribe of Judah. I'm a kick it for Issachar. Still good. Still good. You know? Still good. And then verse 8. For whether we live unto Yahushai, and whether we die unto Yahushai. Whether we live, therefore, or die, we are Yahushai. So whether we do this or do that, we're Yahushai. So, and this doesn't mean if you're in the truth, if you're in a camp and you're a grown-ass fucking man, you take the vaccination, you get the Bell palsy, all this, all that. He did it to you. Okay, you understand? He did it to you. Now you're a little baby. You can't fucking say shit. You don't have the power to do nothing. You know, and your mama takes you to get the vaccination. He's gonna protect you, man. He's gonna protect you. Because just look at us. If you were born in Babylon, you had to take some immunizations from day one, man. It's like they fucking put a funnel and kinds of chemicals jammed down your fucking body as a baby. So guess who's protecting you? How about Shemi Yahushai? Man, and this is going into 23, so we might just stay in Romans. Verse 9. For to this end Hamashiach both died and rose and revived, that he might be the one both of dead and the living. Oh man, I'm gonna read that one again. That one's amazing. For to this end Hamashiach both died and rose. So he's basically he got it covered. Just you realize that you're not a Negro, you're a Judite, you're not a Mexican, you're an Israelite, you're not a West Indian, you're a Benjamite, you're not a Haitian, you're a Levite. So you're the whole. This is a family tree, by the way. This is a family tree. We all came from Jacob, you know. So Yahushua, that he may be Lord both of the dead and the living. So he's got it covered. That's why they say Lord of Lords, you know, King of Kings. Hey, everybody worships the Lord of Lords. Or are they trying to do it in their own way? I remember when I was a young man and we would go to tournaments, we would always get on our knee and pray to sweet Jesus. All kinds of warriors bending down their knees to Yahweh. But they didn't know it was Yahweh. They were calling it sweet. Man, had I known the name, I would have won more. Man, but still, even those losses taught me a lot. And I don't have to work out. I just stretch. Just stay limber. In case someone throws a punch, I'm under it. Boom, double. Your feet are going up and your head's going down. Or if you want to wrestle, I'll fucking suplex you. I'll throw you in the goddamn sky, homie. You know, you don't know. Every individual man has a different life. Like, for example, we have brothers that were in the military. Those are rough dudes. Rough dudes. They ain't gonna take no skinny for nobody. Me, basically, I'm a damn cowboy. I've been riding all kinds of fucking animals. I got bucked off every damn thing, landed on every damn place on my body. I'm rough and tough. You know? And that's just the truth. Like, for example, in one sparring session, one of my good friends, he got me on a double arm suplex. And I landed. I put my head down, bridged, and my feet came down, then I turned over. That's tough, but that hurt my neck. It didn't hurt it then, because my adrenaline was pumping. But after a while, you know, you stop moving and then you start hurting. But still, you know, that's why for everything we did, although we did it in ignorance, he's got us covered. He's got us covered. See, let's keep going. Verse 10, but why doest thou judge thy brother, or why dost thou set at naught thy brother? We shall all stand before the judgment seat of Hamashiach. Give me the 2 Corinthians. Corinthians 10:5. Is it? 5 and 10. Okay, 2 Corinthians 5 and 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad. See, all the things that we did are going to get forgiven. But you have to ask for forgiveness. You know, I got a bunch of tattoos in ignorance. Yahweh Shai is going to forgive me for that. Let's read that one again. Romans 14 and 10. But why dost thou judge thy brother, Or why dost thou set at naught thy brother? We shall all stand before the judgment seat of Yahushua Mashiach, which is the so-called black-skinned man. And the heavenly angels are so-called black-skinned men. This is like it's like you're dying to be justified in your actions when we tell you that the Lord's a so-called dark black-skinned man. You start laughing. Shit, man, that's a pimp slap. That's a pimp slap. Okay, let's see. Verse 11. For it is written, as I live, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to Yahweh. Man. That's just amazing right there. Every knee will bow down to him. So that means that all these elites out here that are making you take vaccinations and making you do stuff to your body that you shouldn't do, eat the nasty foods that you're eating, they're gonna be on their knees confessing the name and saying, the whole time their existence, they're gonna be saying sorry. Man, this is the one up here. This is the one. So it says Isaiah 45 and 23. But I know for a fact that I already looked for this one, and it sent me for a loop. It sent me for a loop. That's let's see if it's right. Isaiah 45 and 23. 50, 49, 45 and 23. I have sworn by myself, the word is gone out of my mouth in righteousness, and shall not return unto me. Well, let me read that again. I have sworn by myself, the word is gone out of my mouth in righteousness, and shall not return that unto me. Every knee shall bow, every tongue shall swear. That's right. See, so really, I'm getting the first gifts. And compared to all you people out here, y'all just gonna get dead in missiles and torture. Because there's a great famine coming. You see how the spirit changed? There's a great famine coming, and you might not expect, you definitely don't expect it. It's going to start with the vaccination. You think that COVID-19 is a big problem? It's not a fucking problem. Ain't nothing but a G thing. Just get it and get over it. Remember that Edomite pastor said that? He said, just get it and get it over with. No, you got to take care of your body so that you don't get it. Okay, you gotta eat right, you gotta drink water, eat your greens, and it helps to pray. Some of you folks don't believe in praying, or don't even believe that you're praying to someone, or that anyone's listening. Couldn't be wronger. Back to Romans 14 and 12. Oh, let me read that one again. 14 and 11. For it is written, as I live, saith Yahushai, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to Yahweh. Man, so the spirits, Satan especially, Satan, the spiritual demon Satan is going to be bowing down to Yahushai. And I bet you if I told you Satan is black too, you'd be like, oh yeah, I can see that. But you can't see that the Lord is black. It's a so-called black man. That's because you hate yourself. You know, you hate brown people. Like you might look at me and say I'm white, but no, baby, no, it's not true. I am a descendant of Jacob, which was a Negro. And if you go back to Spain and look through all those records from about the 700 ADs, they won't be there. Because they got destroyed. But then they'll make new records, so saying that, oh, we're from the house of this. Plus, if you look at the family crest or the family flag that belongs to my last name, it's a black head with curly hair and a bandana. There's a lot of those. And I think the fucking what's it called? You know, when you brand, the brand is a shape. It's a different shape. So they have ways to trace your family, and they have ways to trace all families. So these so-called white folks around here, they might be related to the devil, which makes them the devil. So if I'm related to God, yes, that makes me a God also. But you shouldn't think about it like that. You should think about it, what does that make me? What does that make the person that looks like me? You know, that thinks like me. That makes you also a God. But you can't be mixing yourself up with these demons. So if you're a black man or a black woman, you're from the tribe of Judah, you shouldn't be getting in bed with somebody that's white, because that's an Edomite, or even an Indian, because that's an Elamite. Anybody, just stick to these 12 tribes. You'll be all right. Because why? If you have seeds from other nations, those seeds are going to get destroyed. They're going to get burnt up. Although you love them so much, they're going to get killed, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai hates them. Now what if it's the opposite? What if an Israelite man gets with a white woman, or any woman for that matter, of any nation? Well, then that's acceptable. Why? Because the seed comes from the man. See, every man in his testicles has about one, and every load that he ejaculates into a woman has about 1.5 gigabytes of information. Now the woman's egg has about 32 megabytes. This is a standard. If you ask any of these scientists, they'll tell you the same shit. They'll say, how did you find out? Well, my teachers told me. So, man, so how much information is there in a man's testicles? A real man's testicles, you probably got like, man, a whole, a terabyte is 1 billion gigabytes. So you can go ahead and make up you can make up the biggest number you can think of, like trillions, and it'll be beyond that, like the grains of the seed. I was going off a little bit, but that was just to show you that the master we pray to, he creates everything. And you know what I like seeing? I like seeing my people in nice cars. Because that means that they're doing something. Oh, and that goes back to everything happens twice, like reincarnation, or not twice, I say, but it happens over and over. Like we were back in Rome, and we had the same amount of, well, if you have a house now, you had a house in Rome. If you were homeless now, shit, you were homeless in Rome. It's just like that. And I feel bad for you people that joined the military, because you joined the military back then, and it's just a continual cycle. So let's go back over here. In verse 12. So then every one of us shall give account of himself to Yahweh. What's account mean? Well, let's look it up. We got dictionaries. So we're looking for the meaning of account. An account, treasure, to balance the account for. So what we did for our Lord, He's gonna pay us for it. Did you know that the Lord's a black man, like your father maybe, or even your mother? You're an Israelite. You're a princess. You're gonna be a god one day. Thank you. See, so now we're going back over here. What was it? 12, yeah. So that every one of us shall give account of himself to Yahweh. An account, treasure to balance. So we're gonna have to make a balance. We're gonna have to pay our balance, basically. Like you know, you have a credit card, you have that shit racked up to the sky. You're gonna have to pay that shit. But you know, that's because you agreed to it. Now, nobody agreed to Yahweh. Nobody. So he's just gonna make you pay anyways. He's that guy. Verse 13. Let us not therefore judge one another anymore, but judge this rather, that no man put a stumbling block or an occasion to fall in his brother's way. So, you know, don't let it hinder. Now there's not, that doesn't mean, like if a brother's not doing any videos, but just going out to camp, but we all get on you because of that. The whole body gets on you because of that. We're doing work. Like we can't save you. You gotta save yourself. Verse 13. Let us not therefore judge one another anymore, but judge this rather, that no man put a stumbling block or occasion to fall in his brother's way. So we gotta just, just keep doing your work, keep it up. You'll get there. Verse 14. I know and am persuaded by Yahweh HaMashiach that there is no thing unclean of itself, but to him that esteemeth anything to be unclean, to him it is unclean. So the vaccination. Now we're going to talk about the vaccination. I'm telling you, that's an unclean thing. What's in the vaccination? Well, what's in the vaccination? I bet you, if I had asked 100 people, only 10 of them would tell me. But they will always say something, but only 10 of them would get close. So what's in the vaccination? We got little tiny robots, microscopic robots. And a vaccination that's gonna make you turn to something else. Now you don't believe me, that's fine, go look it up. Look it up. They're called microorganism. Now that's the thing that's alive in you, but then there's little tiny robots that are about the same size. Microscopic technology. You don't believe me? How do you think if a man can't get a woman pregnant, how do you think that sperm goes in?